Welcome back, guys, to another ILWPOD video, and today I will be giving you my top 5 matches of this John Cena Farewell Tour in 2025. And we are going to give a little quick disclaimer, just these are my opinions. Whatever you guys think, you guys can take it up in the comments, leave positive, negative reviews, whatever you guys want. And we are going to jump right into number 5, the Men's Elimination Chamber from 2025, and that consisted of CM Punk, John Cena, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and Damian Priest. Listen, from the very beginning of the bell, these 6 men went in that chamber, and they actually put on a really good match. I think it set up all the matches that happened mostly at WrestleMania. It set them up perfectly with Drew and Priest doing the elims on each other. And then setting up their match at Mania, and then also at Saturday Night's Main Event after that. And then Punk and Seth setting up their match, and John Cena coming out and winning was, I think, the right decision, especially after they didn't have him win that Royal Rumble. It's like they went out there, they put on such a great Elimination Chamber, one of the better ones in recent memory. And I think that the heel turn at the very end with Cody and Cena and The Rock, and yes, Travis Scott, but it was such a shocking moment that most fans didn't expect Cena to turn heel. And even though it was a lot of a letdown, at least they still made that moment. So we are going to jump right into number 4. It is John Cena versus Logan Paul at Clash in Paris. Listen, most people hate Logan Paul for his off-screen stuff, but he is a great in-ring performer, and what he did with Cena at Clash in Paris was great. The callbacks to Cena's old rivals and hitting moves from other people, the finisher stealing was great. And then Logan Paul is just such great in the ring, and I'm so glad that he got to share the ring with Cena. And he was the one that shared the ring with Cena the most out of his whole farewell tour, which was great. And I think that Cena winning, of course, was the great move. And they just went out there and they put on a banger of a match, especially with that Paris crowd in the back getting hyped for every move, everything. And I think the overseas crowds are definitely a lot better than the American crowds. They go out there, they're hyped for anything, and it made that match even feel more special. We're going to go right into number 3. It is John Cena versus CM Punk at Night of Champions. Listen, we've always loved this rivalry as fans. They've always put on great matches, especially with Money in the Bank 2011. They've went out there and they've put on great magic throughout their whole careers. And even John Cena said it himself. It was his favorite match of the Farewell Tour. It was the best thing to come out of that. And I think that especially because I couldn't comprehend their matches when I was younger, and getting to see it actually now was amazing. And even though I had to wake up really early for that match, it was still a great show, and the crowd was still good. And there was people criticize it for the run-ins and Penta being there and stuff, but if you take away all that, it's still just a great match nonetheless. We are going to go right into number 2, John Cena versus AJ Styles at Crown Jewel. Listen, these two, same with CM Punk and John Cena, they might be called wrestling soulmates, but I think that AJ Styles and John Cena were meant for each other in the ring. I know it sounds weird, but still, these two go out there and they've put on great matches every time. And I think that John Cena getting to run it back with him one more time, AJ Styles being in the old TNA gear, and the little announcement at the beginning with him getting called the greatest leader of the Bullet Club. And I think that these two went out there and they put on magic. And even with the respect for Bray Wyatt with the crowd doing the fireflies when he hit the Sister Abigail, Like, that crowds, I think, in WWE hype up matches more than sometimes the wrestlers themselves. And the fans are what makes wrestling feel like wrestling. So, with that match, that's a prime example. If you would ever just show somebody a match where the crowd is the show, basically, it's that match, in my opinion. And I think John Cena and AJ Styles was a banger of a match. And I'm glad they got to do it one more time. And we are going to jump right in to number 1. It is John Cena versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam in that street fight. If you check out my other list video, I explain in my matches of the year, I explain how great of a match that is and how that they went out there and they did something good. It was the best. It's the best match of this farewell tour, and that's the turning point of his whole tour in general. When the first half was a stinker, basically almost all of it, and they turned it around at SummerSlam. So I think that with this match, John Cena, Cody Rhodes, great performers. Can't wait to see what Cody does in this year. Cena, I'm still sad that you're gone. And thank you so much for what you've given us as fans over the past 25 years. And thank you all for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you want to check out my other videos and you want to keep seeing more of these, like, comment, subscribe. Go check out the other ones. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.